she is. We're going to be talking about all his favorite recipes for cooking lobster all night. That's going to be really, really fun. Somebody says a little bit louder. You're difficult to hear. No problem. Sorry about that. I was trying to be sort of soft and cooling and calming, but I'll speak up a little bit. Cool. Well, yeah. Slow gin is really nice. I had it once when I was 17, says Anarchist Mugwump. Yeah, it's good. I like it, right? It's really good stuff. Oh, I've got a candle just underneath my. I've got a candle just underneath me here. It's just it flickers every time I laugh. Set my beard on fire. And a special haircut and shave just for the stream. Somebody says Brazil is playing right now, but I'm watching you instead of supporting my country. Oh yeah, because it's the World Cup at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been keeping up with it. I don't really follow football all that much. The funny thing is, my parents used to take me to see the football match when I was a kid in Newcastle, but that was before anybody realised I needed glasses. So I was just sitting in a stadium and I couldn't tell what team anyone was on, and I couldn't see the ball. So I was convinced that it was all some kind of horrible joke that they were playing on me, and I sat in the stadium and just read a book, much to their embarrassment. But yeah. Somebody says, "Why is it called slow gin?" Okay, so maybe I can hold it up to camera so you can see. Like, it's not clear like normal gin. It's spelled SLOE. It's made of sloe berries. I'm not exactly sure how they make it, but yeah, you can just drink it straight up. It doesn't really like. I mean, I drink gin like normal gin straight up sometimes as well. Or at least I used to when I was at uni. It's been a while, but yeah, you can just drink it straight up. It just tastes like juice. It's really really good. Yeah. What do you think of the World Cup? Like, honestly, haven't been following it. Sorry. Yeah, slow gin, drink fast. Pool Danielson says, yeah, I'm gonna have to drink it slowly because there's well, a if you drink it quickly because it tastes like juice, you get pretty drunk pretty fast, and b it tastes really good, so you just knock it back. Also, I'm a bit of a lightweight at the moment because I tried to do this thing this year where I only drank on 12 occasions throughout 2018, and I thought, well, yeah, I thought like 10 would be too not enough, and like I thought I'd only do it 12 times and save it for special occasions, and that way it kind of means something, and I'm not going out and getting drunk, just for no reason. And I failed, obviously. Like within 2 months, I'd sort of fallen off the wagon. But what I did succeed in doing is just massively destroying my alcohol tolerance. So I'm a really really cheap. I'm a cheap drunk now. I have like 2 pints and I'm gone. So I'm going to be careful. I don't want to get too tipsy on the stream. Oh, what team did my parents support? What football team? Newcastle United, because I grew up in Newcastle. I was born there and lived there for 20 years. So if you absolutely pushed me, I'd support Newcastle United. But yeah, it's funny. It's weird. Every time. So I have two older brothers, and whenever we go on holiday, we always see somebody wearing a Newcastle United football shirt wherever they are in the world. So my brothers and I have this thing where you try and find the Toon fan. The Toon is what they call it, and you try and find the fan wearing the shirt wherever you are in the world, take a picture of them and send it to the other two. And we saw a guy in the football strip in New Zealand once getting off a ferry, and my brother was in Lahore for a wedding, and there was a guy in a Newcastle United football shirt just in the street, and my brother was like, "I'm sorry, then this is really weird, but can I get a photo with you because I'm actually from Newcastle." So yeah, there's Newcastle United fans all over the world, and if there's any out there, just give them some love. Um, yes, it is. It is a well. It's not a Legend of Korra t-shirt. It's Oh yeah, no, I guess it is Legend of Korra. Yeah, because that's when they learn metal bending for real. I was more into Last Airbender. I kind of watched the first season of Legend of Korra and then sort of fell by the wayside a little bit. But yeah, I loved Last Airbender. I thought it was really good. So yeah, I just use it for a gym shirt. Because yeah, it's nice. Have you read any Derrida? No, I haven't actually. I probably should. Somebody says, why do you sound so southern? Did you go to school in the south? Watch me get more northern now that you've said that. My voice, so in acting they call it code switching, right? When you just kind of change accents. So I'll watch me code switch now. But no, the reason is my parents weren't from Newcastle. So my dad's from Bristol and my mum's from Yorkshire, and they didn't have Geordie accents at home. So I was already speaking by the time I got to school, and just picked up a bit of an accent. But it's kind of actually useful for acting because now I live in the south. Um, I can, if I'm in an audition and I need to be more northern, I can kind of go all the way up to like incomprehensible Geordie, or all the way into RP, what they call received pronunciation, which is the kind of I think like Rafe Fiennes has that kind of RP voice where it's all sort of quite, oh yes, very much a lot of rounded vowels like this. The mouth has to be very tall for RP, whereas where I'm from, you'd have a bit more of a wide mouth like that, right? So yeah, it's good. It's cool skill to have. But if I get very angry or very drunk, then I tend to like flip back up. No, my accent gets on the train and shoots up back to Newcastle. So yeah. Um, what's your opinion on the philosophy of Rick and Morty? I did like 2 videos on Rick and Morty, man. I did videos on Rick and Morty before it was cool. No, I did like I think I did one. Did I do one either as a collab with PBS Idea Channel, or maybe they were involved in it somehow? This is the thing, right? I've been doing YouTube for like 5 years, and I can't remember everything that I've done. So sometimes people come up to me in the street and like, oh, yesterday I just watched your video on that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I made that like 3 years ago. Like, wow, I don't even remember. What did I say? Like, I hope it was good. So yeah, it's funny. I think I've made something like 300 videos at this stage. I think it's like 300 and like 6 or something. So I actually can't remember all of them. Yeah. Somebody says I've been trying to learn RP because I have an odd non-native accent, but it's hard. Yeah, it is. I found learning RP tough. There was one vowel sound that took me months and months to crack. It's the vowel in the word bird, or indeed word. So where I'm from, I say it like bird. It's kind of sound. Whereas for RP, you have to say bird. That's a bird over there. I flipped the bird to Colin Firth. Whereas I would say I flipped the bird to Colin Firth, right? So that just took me ages. I kept saying like bird, bird, bird. So yeah, it's just practice really. Literally just like drills every day. If you want to learn a new accent, it really helps out. Um, yeah. Oh, somebody says they watched my Mad Marks series the other day. Yeah, man, that was years ago. I think I made that back when I was still living in the north. For those who haven't seen it, I made a 4-part series on Karl Marx ages and ages ago. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think I rewatched it the other day when I was doing the ironing because I was like, I need to put something on. I haven't seen this in ages. Like, see, let's go. Somebody just says, "What's your name?" What's my name? It's in all my videos. My name's Ollie. I'm Ollie Thorne. Hi, nice to. Is this the first video I've finally watched? Hello, welcome. I mean, I probably should watch some of the other ones, but like, welcome along. If this is the first thing you've ever seen, that's great. When I did my 5-year celebration video, looking back on the first video I ever did, some people said and kind of came out of the woodwork and said, I've been subscribed since you had like 10,000 subscribers. I was in like the first 100 and so on. So if there's anyone here who's actually been watching me since like back in the day, since like 2 or 3 beards ago, when I had my first video, I had like really bad facial hair, and back when I went through I went through a phase where I was really quite overweight, and then I had like a really bad like spots phase. My face blew up. In fact, there's one video I made where I had such bad acne, it's now unlisted. You can't watch it, and also the video itself wasn't very good. But and then I went through like a really skinny phase. I lost like a third of my body weight when I got my acceptance letter to drama school. I was like, and I was wrong about this, and had like some like bad fat phobia in my brain place. And I was like, right, I can't be an actor if I'm fat. Like I need to be skinny, which isn't true. But I thought it at the time, and I lost like a third of my body weight very quickly and very unhealthily in like 4 months, and went absolutely rail thin, and you can watch if you go back and watch my What Was Liberalism series, I'm really thin in that, or my video on John Locke and the New World, that was before I had the beard. I'm like so skinny in that, my cheekbones are like it's really unhealthy. And then when I got out of drama school in September, I just had a lot of time during the day because that's kind of the nature of the beast when you're an actor. So I just started hitting the gym, and obviously, since VidCon's coming up, wanted to look good. No, not really. So yeah, and that's why I look like this now. So yeah. Somebody says, "Are you a gamer? Do you game?" I'm not. Like, well, I like playing video games. I like them a lot, but I'm always like a good 2 or 3 years behind. So 2 years ago, I just started playing the Arkham series. I played Arkham Asylum because my brother has an old PS3 still in the north. So when I go home, I get a few hours in on that one. I revisit some classics I like Wind Waker or Red Dead Redemption. and when I move